Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is March 9th, 2024, and this is my weekly market review, where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation. As we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, check with us and see if we can help you see if it's suitable for you, see if you can actually do something, here at Right Side Trading, or contact me directly, Solomon Davis. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. And the Russell, again, the Russell is still trading below its all-time high, like everything else is traded at its all-time high. And that's kind of like based on the way I like trading. I don't mind. That's why right now I don't mind trading the Russell. I know the Russell has room to go higher. Always can go lower too, but this is one of the things that I look at based on my trading plans and my trading strategies and all. But let's go ahead and maximize this. I'm maximizing that and doing this. Take a look at these quarterly charts and see what we see. On the Russell, we're still trading below an R1. We got above my resistance level right here. As I said before, I expect us to have a hard time even getting to an R1 level at all. But because it's going to be a battle fighting these red, it's above this candle right here. It's right at this candle here, as you can see. I've gotten to where I'm looking at this red candle here. It's right at that level there, and I'll just above it. But it's going to still have a hard time getting above these levels right here. And this yearly R1, I definitely expect some volatility there. Again, with me, we're only $10 away. I would expect us to break that this year, but knowing the Russell, it may not. If this market, if something happens in the world, or happens in the economy, this Russell will be the first thing to fall and drop based on what we normally see on the Russell and how it is the weaker one of them all at this time and all. So that's what I see here on this quarterly chart. All right, let's get back over here to the monthly chart and see what we see on that. On the monthly chart, as we can see, we're still the Russell now is still kind of like it's got that higher low and that higher high and all, that higher low and that higher high, and it's the beginning of the month, so it's a small candle. We got a pretty good wick on it already. It's pulled back quite a bit, but it's still above the 10 moving average, and so we're still in a bull market there. So I still kind of expect we can still go higher, but we got to be careful. We're starting to get some of these, doji looking candles, these hammer looking candles and all. So that means that we can get a turnaround. So we have to be careful. Just plan your trade, follow your strategies, and you should be okay. All right, let's go ahead and go down to a weekly chart and see what we see there. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit here, zoom in a little bit here, and take a look over here. And this is where it's really getting interesting, and you're getting a nice look right now. We got this on the Russell on a weekly chart. We have a red doji. We start getting bearish looking patterns or bearish looking candles and all on the Russell, this is what you can get. But we had it back here, and then we ended up with a big green candle. So that doesn't really mean anything. It's just, oh, you better have your stop in place. You better be ready to manage your trade. You better be able to, if you actually got a plan going to the downside, maybe it's time right now to start looking at that plan. And how far is it going to actually go? Who knows? It might just come back down here and test this level right here and be done and all. But that's what I see here on this weekly chart and all. The key thing here is that we have a red doji at a top and all. All right, but let's go ahead and go down here to this daily chart and see what's happening and all, and wrap this on up. Daily chart, daily chart, daily chart. A lot of red this week and all. It's really got me though. But based on the way I like looking at these things, I kind of stayed in my trade all week long, and it ended up working out for me. I was wondering what had happened in the market, because one of my bearish friends, he's not always bearish. He's a good trader, actually. you know. So, but he was showing me. He called me, and he usually calls me to warn me that the market is really getting ready to go down. That's what he does. But we talk all the time. But this call, and I was busy all day. That's why I wasn't on the phone with him earlier. But he probably saw this stuff, and he was looking at another one of the indexes. He saw this big red candle here, and we got this little candle here, this little dozy-looking candle here on a Friday. Normally on a Friday, I think we've been getting kind of green candles and stuff on Fridays, green candles on Fridays, and this time we finally got a red candle on Friday. So, but we did have a higher high, overall. Uh, we did kind of come down and close a gap. So again, this market can be and look like we may open above. We may open above next week's pivot. We closed right here. Pivot is right here, and if we end up opening above this, we can get another little pop in the market, and this market can end up going a little bit higher before it actually drops, if it's going to drop. But that's all I really want to share here. This is Solomon, Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys having a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.